once quail start having eggs, it seems like they never stop. It's like a faucet has been turned on and it's not going to be turned off anytime soon. So today we are going to do a little experiment with pickling quail eggs. This will be my first time pickling really anything. Join us for the whole process. We raise jumbo Coturnix quail. So they lay fairly large egg, or larger quail eggs. I feel like that's an idiom because quail eggs are so little. But they lay very, I guess, on the larger scale of the size for quail. So they are white with brown polka dots on them. And I will go inside with you all and kind of show you how I'm gonna set everything up. Sorry to interrupt this fantastic quail video, but we may or may not have forgotten one of the ingredients in the pickled quail eggs, so we got to run up to the store and get some of that, as well as we're going to stop at a family member's house who has had some health issues here lately, and Mom has actually cooked up some of her friendship bread, so we are going to drop off a loaf of that. So we're back at the house, and I'm going to run you all through the recipe, the process, everything. So I'm going to tell you what you're going to need, and now mind you, I am not the best cook, so take this with a grain of salt. Anyway, so the first thing you're going to need is your mason jar. So we have filled our mason jar up with the quail eggs because we don't know how many quail eggs are going to fit in the jar. So I'm thinking that it might be perfect. Then again, I might need maybe 4 or 5 more to make it full. If that's the case, then I'll just run up to the barn and get the rest of them. But here's your mason jar and your quail eggs. The next thing is going to be salt. I'm going to use Himalayan salt. And then red pepper flakes. These red pepper flakes and the salt we got from the Mennonites. So we got them up from the little Amish store in Kentucky. Next is going to be some minced garlic. It actually calls for garlic cloves, but I didn't have those, so we're going to use minced garlic. Next, you're going to use some pickling salt, some apple cider vinegar, and some just regular vinegar. So, yeah, my water is beginning to boil. The next step is going to be putting my eggs in for about 5 to 10 minutes. So now then, I'm going to read you the recipe. It calls for 1 cup of white vinegar, a 1/2 cup of apple cider vinegar, 1/4 of a cup water, 1 tablespoon mixed pickling salt, or the equivalent, a pinch of red pepper flakes, a tablespoon of salt, and then 2 cloves garlic. Cup of water. Now then, a 1/2 of a cup of apple cider vinegar. And then a whole cup of just regular vinegar. Right. So that is our liquid. And now then it calls for a tablespoon of
this pickling spice. And then a pinch of red pepper flakes. Spicy. And then some Himalayan salt. It calls for a half of a teaspoon. That. And then 2 cloves garlic. One, 2. So I have our mixture warming up, and now then I am peeling eggs. It's a very tedious job, but I know it's going to be worth it because these eggs are going to taste so good. So how I peel the eggs is I am shaking them in here, kind of like this. I'm shaking them, I'm pouring them out in here where I'm just picking them up one at a time. And they literally just peel off when you do that. So I'm terrible at making just regular chicken eggs like this. So this is kind of giving me a little bit of a boost of confidence for my next cooking endeavor. So we have them all washed and peeled, and now then we're going to move to the next step. So during this entire time I have had the jar that I'm going to put the eggs in like the oven part, so it gets really warm, because you don't want to put warm liquid into a jar that's not warm as well. So let me get that out. So now then I'm just going to put my eggs into the jar. And if I might add, I've only messed up a few of the eggs, but pretty much they came out perfect. So that is a win for the home team. But I feel like I have eggshells like all underneath my fingernails, even though I've washed them like 12 times. Alright, and I also have my lid in warm water because it's just like the jar. You don't want anything to be cold. Alright, that's it. So now then I'm going to pour our concoction into our eggs. And we misplaced the funnel, so this is going to be a small, tedious process, my friends. I want all of this goodness in there. Ooh, it takes your breath. Alright, and so the little man that we watched said that if the juice isn't up here, that you can use water to fill it up to the top. Alright, so now then that our eggs are now then finished, like they're done. All they have to do now is just soak, basically. So I'm going to leave these for a week, and they're just going to absorb all of this pickly goodness, and then after a week, actually on my graduation day, I will get to enjoy some of the quail eggs. So let me put the top on. So if you enjoyed this video, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. If you have any other video ideas for us, please be sure to either message us, put it in the comments somewhere that you want us to see do X, Y, and Z, and pretty much we'll do it. So this is Diamond Bee Farm coming at you.